What's up, everyone? We just want to say thank you for listening to the podcast and that this episode is sponsored by Straight Stoner, also known as the brand SS96. Shop today for t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more. For listening today, you receive not 10, not 15, not 20, but 30% off. Yes, that's right, 30% off. Just use the code SWISHMASTERS today. Visit ss96.net and use the promo code SWISHMASTERS.
The one move we're still waiting to see is that Ben Simmons move, so from Philly. So
I have no idea what's going to happen.
He has to be gone. He's not talking with the team.
I heard he's
at
not
all.
able to go to training camp.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, he will.
If he's not going to, if he misses training camp,
yeah, he'll be shipped.
Gotta trade him. I'm interested to see where though. I'm very interested to see where. You have any early predictions on where he might go?
It's hard to say.
I can't think of anything because you can go anywhere. Now, one thing I've been hearing, the one thing that people have been like theorizing or whatever, him going to the Warriors, you send back. The Warriors have some assets you can send back because apparently they want the whole 9 yards from Ben Simmons. Like apparently, like what was it, like 4 first-round picks with and some pick swaps and an all-star caliber player, and I'm like, that is tough. Now Ben Simmons he has superstar potential, but that's the thing, that's potential. But the thing is, they're trying to get like a James Harden like deal, but
I don't see that happening.
I don't see that happening like so. And because you want so much, it takes so many teams out of the market for you. You should be just trying to just take calls, see what they offer, and go from there.
Right.
So, yeah.
Oh man.
Anyway, next one. I'm interested to see what Philly does, though.
For sure.
Let me see what Philly does. All right, one of the last big moves from the free agency, real quick. DeMar DeRozan, he was one of our guys we talked about too. Originally, thought he was gonna go to Miami, play with Kyle Lowry. So, and he went to the Bulls. Oh, the other thing was the Lakers too. He was potentially gonna go to the Lakers, but went to Chicago. So they also got Lonzo Ball. I love that move. You got Lonzo, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. I feel like I'm about to go do a marketing. There's some noise in that area. They potentially may trade marketing. So we'll see. But I like marketing as a prospect, though. I really do. Like he has potential to be like an all-star. But
the DeMar DeRozan news was kind of surprising. I'm interested to see how that works with him, Lonzo, and Zach LaVine. 3 guys.
That's gonna be fun.
It'll be fun. Like they got guys that can get to the rim. Zach LaVine obviously can shoot the 3 very well. Lonzo,
he's shooting the 3 better.
DeMar, mid-range killer. So
yeah, they have what they need. I think they're definitely playoff contention.
I'll put this out there right now. Chicago's going to be in the playoffs. I think
it better be. The thing is, you remember they also got Vucevic, and the thing is that was supposed to propel them to the playoffs, but it didn't. But then again, Zach LaVine
got hurt for a minute. And Zach LaVine also had an all-star season, average 27. Another guy that to me is slept on, kind of underrated because he can do it all. And now he has some help. So I'm interested to see what Chicago does.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Speaking of Chicago, we got our sponsor of the episode tuning in.
Oh yeah.
He's a Chicago Bulls fan, I believe, if my memory tells me correctly. So shout out to Straight Stoner. If you're watching right now, I think he still has a promo code. Use promo code SWISHMASTERS ss96.net for 30% off on all your Stoner merch, hats, t-shirts, hoodies. He's got it all. Also, Check out his debut mixtape, Banging Out the Bushes. Produced by the executive producer, Trey Stoner, Banging Out the Bushes, available on Apple, Spotify, and all streaming platforms. Check it out. Let us know what you think. But back to Chicago.
Yeah, you should be happy with those moves for sure.
Yeah. I think you talked about marketing for a second. I read a report about him also being interested in going to Dallas. So
yeah, we're just gonna have a.
That could be.
That's about to be his own Euro League over there. If they do it, that'd be interesting though.
Yeah. So
Chicago can get. You got to get more than marketing for Kristaps Porzingis.
You think that's the move? You think they would
Might
trade?
as well be. But personally, I would try to keep all of them. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, like that's what I'm thinking.
But if you can like make the things right with KP and get Larry marketing and somehow that would be amazing. And try to get Dragic somehow. That'd be like that's very interesting. That's gonna be very tough.
If they were to make that trade and keep Porzingis, keep basically their core. I say for Dallas, obviously Luka, Tim Hardaway Jr., and if they can keep those three and Porzingis and add a Goran Dragic and a Lauri Markkanen, that gives you size, that gives you another ball handler, shooting. That could be a deadly combo.
So much shooting on the team. They can work that. And Luka's gonna basically be the primary ball handler out of the way. So
yeah,
you just get another scoring guard. And just Dragic can do it. So you can play off ball. So that'll be a nasty team.
Yeah,
that'll be exciting to play.
The Nets made a move. They signed Patty Mills. Patty Mills to the Nets.
Yep.
As far as he left the Spurs, he's been there for as long as I can remember. But surprisingly, not a lot of moves to me. Not a lot of big moves that I heard about from the Nets. Only Patty Mills.
And lost Jeff Green. That's a big loss to me.
Lost. Who did Jeff Green go to? Or is he unsigned? Now I'm thinking about it.
No, he signed. I feel like it's the Nuggets.
The Nuggets? That sounds right.
Yep, Nuggets.
Yeah.
I look at my notes again. Yeah, it was definitely the Nuggets. So, man.
Trouble in Brooklyn? We don't have any depth here. If they get hurt.
That's the main issue. They should did something like the Lakers. Get all these guys on these minimum deals out here. Yeah. So
I think they'll make some moves. They re-signed Bruce Brown. They got Blake Griffin back for a year.
Yeah.
So they kept some good pieces.
I forgot about this. You see LaMarcus Aldridge is trying to come back?
No, he is?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, for real? Wow, okay. I think he can give you a good couple years if he's healthy.
He's considering to come back to the NBA.
Yeah.
Now,
wow.
Could he return to the Nets? That'll be something.
I mean,
but I would keep a lookout for that though. That could be a major move.
I'll take Lamar.
One of these, I would definitely take him.
Big man, back to the basket, and he can shoot.
Oh yeah.
As long as he's healthy. If he can come back and he's healthy,
if he's fully fine, like if he's feeling well enough to say he really wants to come back, then he should be okay
for sure.
So yeah, I definitely don't want to jeopardize his health.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that would be a big one.
Oh yeah, he had a couple of rookie extensions that were well deserved.
Big time.
All right. So we had Trae Young.
How much did Trae Young get?
Man, they got paid. I know it's north of 200. How much exactly was it?
$207 million. Money
you
back
basically
trade.
So you basically has the Supermax extension. Luka too. Supermax
Long
extension.
money Luka. Also
So,
207 mil.
The trade is looking nice for both teams from draft night. It's looking nice. It's looking nice. But if you're the GM, who would you rather build your team around though? They made their decision. You got Trey and Luka. They're definitely franchise players. We both know that.
Yeah.
For your franchise, who would you prefer?
The executive GM. I'm taking between Trey and Luka. I'd definitely build around Luka, just because him and Trey kind of do some of the same things. The shooting, handle the ball well, they can pass. They can get triple doubles pretty much on a nightly basis if they're up to it. Luka, however, size. I take less of a risk, a hit on defense, even though Luka's not great on defense.
Oh, no.
I'm all for Trae Young. But that's not to doubt Trae Young and the Hawks. And also, you brought up, we're talking about the top 4 teams in the East. I was surprised you didn't say Atlanta because of this crazy playoff run, and they kind of stayed intact.
But no, I don't see them being. Like I said, I'm looking out for Philly first.
I don't know, man.
Whatever Philly does with Ben Simmons, if they do something, if they could put Ben Simmons for something like that can help them win now, because the window is still closing. You got, as long as you got Brooklyn right there and Milwaukee now, you got to do something to like close the gap. So they need to do something. So I would say I still keep an eye out for Philly. No respect to Atlanta and what they did though.
I learned this playoffs to not sleep on Atlanta. So
I'm not gonna sleep on them. Wait, am I sleeping on them now by saying wait for Philly?
I mean,
that's just my opinion though, because
I would put them at number 4, like as top 4 in the East right now. I would take them over Philly because I think there's too much trouble. All the Ben Simmons distractions and philanthropy. Not philanthropy. That's a bad word, but I think Philly is kind of just shook up right now. I don't know if they can hone it in enough to be a top 4 team, or at least be one of the top 4 to emerge further in the playoffs. Because Atlanta gave it to them, so I'm gonna look at Atlanta this year and see how they can build, because I want to see them go further. They also re-signed John Collins to an extension.
They did.
To me, a big move for them. I like him a lot.
I don't know. No, Joel Embiid
is great though.
If he stays healthy, you gotta say they can be a top 4 team, in my opinion. And they still got Tobias Harris. You know, they still got all their base. They still got their core. You just gotta figure out what you gotta do with Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with Ben Simmons? That's the main thing.
I just don't know a good move for him. I don't know a place or a team that he's a 7-foot dude that can not shoot, and he's the point guard, and he's not attacking. I'm not to say that he won't be aggressive and he won't get his mind right, but I don't know. You have to have a good system around. Like if he went to Golden State, like you said earlier, around Steph and Clay and other young guys that can shoot, it could work. They can make it work, but I don't know.
Yeah, the one move they made was Drummond. One of the most notable moves is Drummond, but Joel Embiid, they can be interesting. I don't know, but still though, they just got to move Ben Simmons. That's the only thing I can think of. And they re-signed Korkmaz and
still have Tobias Harris and a few guys.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what they do.
We'll see.
Oh.